Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to make new plants from our old plants. Propagation कैसे करते हैं, पुराने पेड़ से एक पेड़ से कई पेड़ बनाना सीखेंगे. हम नए पेड़ बनाने के लिए दो तीन तरीके से बना सकते हैं. फर्स्ट इज सेक्शुअल मेथड एज सीड्स, सेकेंड स्टेम और रूट और लीव्स. ये चार तरीके से हम बना सकते हैं. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट. सबसे पहले हमें अपने इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स को डिसइंफेक्ट करेंगे. You need a knife and a scissor. I'll wipe it with a cotton dipped in neem oil so that the instruments are disinfected and we get fresh and healthy plants. सबसे पहले हम सीड्स दिखाते हैं कैसे हमें एक सीड लगाना चाहिए. Take any pot, give a layer of pebbles and then the soil. ये पॉट तैयार है. इसमें मिट्टी भर लेते हैं हम. Any potting mix. Mostly we should have cocopeat in it so that the soil is well drained and the seeds do not rot. Now we take a seed, very small. We'll dig a hole ½ inch deep and cover it lightly with the soil. We will put some water in it, just enough to make the soil moist, and we'll cover and keep it in a place where it has indirect sunlight. And we will keep on seeing if the water is less, we will water it and it will germinate in 7 to 10 days. But this process is very lengthy process because the plants start from zero and grow slowly. So this is a plant which I have potted and this is the plant I have grown from the seed. This is the basil herb, and this I have made it by stem cutting. So this is a faster method. I get a big plant from the stem cutting, and from the seed the process is very slow and lengthy process. So now I will teach you how to make plants with the help of stem cuttings. The most favorite one is the money plant because you can cut it and grow it anywhere and everywhere. So to take a cutting, I have got a long cutting from my plant. The plant is too big, so I have not brought the plant. I'll make the cuttings from this one. So you can see from each leaf, this is a node, and there is one aerial root coming out from each node almost. So from this cutting, we can make 10 to 15 plants. I'll cut and show you. You should cut just below the node so that if you can you see the node here? We can take the cutting from the tip also, and we can dip it in a bottle of water. We can use old bottles for this, and we'll keep it like this. After 15 to 20 days, small roots will start developing and it will grow. When the roots are 2 to 3 inches long, we can pot it in soil and we'll get a new plant. And for these cuttings, we also can use rooting hormone. We dip the stem and let it dry for a while, and then we make a hole and we pot this. So many cuttings I have potted. We'll spray some water. And we will keep these plants in a humid and cool place so that the roots may develop. Here also it takes 15 to 20 days to roots to develop. For this plant also we can make two cuttings. One is from here and one is from here, and you can see the roots are well developed here. So we don't need to put any hormone, and we just will pot in a soil, and each will become an individual plant. We can propagate herbs also with the help of stem cutting. The stems we choose should not be very soft, it should be hard and healthy so that it grows into a new plant. So next we'll come with the propagation with the help of leaf. Snake plant is the best example how to propagate with the help of a leaf. You can see the snake plant with it's having some baby plants also. So we take a leaf from the base, we make a cutting, and we will pot it in a soil. The process of division by stem is a very lengthy process. It takes 60 to 90 days for a new plant to come out from this. We will spray some water and keep it in a cool and humid place, not under direct sunlight. You should never overwater because that will kill the leaves. The leaves will rot. Here I have these are the leaves of Pilea supremoides. I had potted 2 months ago. Still I can't see any plant coming out of this. Small roots are developed. The growth is very slow, maybe due to winter. Let me check the bigger one. So you can see the base of the leaf has developed roots. It has taken 2 months to develop such small roots. So we can also propagate it with the help of water. We'll take the leaf like this and put it in the bottle. The tip should not touch the base of the bottle, and we'll keep changing the water once a week. And after 15 to 20 days you will see small roots coming out, and when the roots are well formed you can transfer it into the soil. So this I've shown you in the soil, and we can also propagate with the help of water. So it is propagation by leaf. The best example you can see of the succulents also. This is a jade cutting. Can you see? Is it visible? A very small plant is coming out. So what we do is, we take a leaf in a container full of water, and I have put a cling foil on it. I'll make a small hole This snake plant can also be propagated with the help of water. We'll just put the leaf so that it just touches the base should just touch the water. It should not sink in it, and if you place it like this, in 20 to 25 days the roots will start forming, and after the roots are well formed we can shift it to. just make the cut small so that the leaf does not go inside. I think I've cut it a bit longer. Let me try it. Yes, like this. So we can have a propagation station where we can cut various cuttings and put it in water, and thus we can have new plants from the old plants. So we have propagated by stem, we have propagated by leaf, and now we will go for the separation of pups. When a plant becomes a bit older, it gives rise to many babies or pups, we call it. You can see 2-3 pups in this. So I'll just pull out these small pups with the help of my hands by slightly rotating them. So this is the baby plant of Cryptanthus. So we will take these baby plants and we will take the potting mix in a pot, and this should be well drained potting soil, otherwise the plants will rot. So we can also apply rooting hormone and let it dry for a while, and then we can pot it. But the Cryptanthus can be grown without rooting hormone also. I have tried it. After 15 to 20 days, almost a month after plantation, I will check for the roots and then make them pot in separate pots. Now this is Pileia supermoides. You can see so many pups are coming out from the side as well as from a hole in the polypack. Rotate through. Just see. So what I'll do, I'll just uproot this plant fully. This is also called division or separation, because we are separating the baby plants from the mother plants and making more plants or propagating them. Be very careful, otherwise you may cut the new formed roots. See. Now I will gently remove it from the mother plant. So, this is the center. This is my favorite plant. I like it very much. So we have got 1, 2 and 3 baby plants from this. This is also called separation of pups from the mother plants. Snake plant also has a similar method. You can see. Here also you can see so many baby plants. We'll have to take the plant out from the pot and slowly and gently we'll separate them and potted them separately. So we'll make a hole, slight hole, or we can take out the extra soil. And we surely should not forget to water them. So in a week or so it will start growing because this already has well developed roots. So my favorite way to propagate is with the help of pups because you get big plants and with ready roots. Now one more method of propagation is propagating. Suppose your plant is very bushy like this one. You can see there are many plants in this. So we divide them into 2-3 plants and pot in separate pots and we get many multiple plants from this. This monstera also we can propagate with the help of stem cutting. You can see aerial roots in this. So we take this cutting with the root and this cutting with this root. These are aerial roots, but if we cut and pot them, they will grow into individual pots. So we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuttings from this plant. Now I will tell you how to separate and divide. So this is similar method as we did in Pilea. We will loosen the soil so that the roots do not get damaged. So with the help of this, I will make it loose. So this pot had become root bound too. You can see the roots are. So we will loosen them gently. Now from the base, we will try to separate. 1, 2. So we can make small ones like this, or if you want bushy, then we can pot 2, 3 together. So these are 2 or 3, they are looking nice. So this, we'll pot this in one pot. We will take a pot with the potting mix and we can make 1, as many as we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if we can still divide them more if you want more, but I think this is looking sufficiently good. So I will take out some soil from this pot. Now we must water this generously because the pot is big and it will need a little more water. Small pot should be given less water and big pot should be given more. So, how do you like it? You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, any plant you can divide like this. You have to take it out from the pot, gently loosen the soil and separate it from the base itself. So we have done what we have done from stem, we have done from base, and we have also done separating the pups. Now one new method I will teach you. This is the begonia leaf, you can see. Now on the back of it there are venations. So I will cut it from here, just here. We can put this whole thing in water and wait for the roots to come out. That is one method, but this is very effective method which I am going to teach you. Here I will take some water and I will sprinkle rooting hormones on the veins. Can you see? Now I'll take a bowl full of sand. And with the help of toothpicks, I'll make sure that the leaf is attached to the soil. I will cut from in between spaces so that we can give water. So from each veins one new plant will come out. It will take 1 month to 1.5 months. We'll have to wait patiently and watch. This way you can create the same variety of plant, because from the seed we do not know what plants, what type of seedlings will come out. But when we are propagating with the vegetative part, we are sure that we get the same plant. This I had this is African violet. These are the leaves which I had potted, and the new plant is coming out. It is taken almost 2.5 months for this plant to grow. Propagation is a very patient method. You have to wait. This is Hawatia. This also you can separate. You have to take out the plant. There you have 3 Hawatias from one mother plant. So this is a really pleasant experience for a plant lover to get good and new plants from the old existing plants. Now many people ask me about succulents, how to propagate these. This stem has elongated, you can see, because light was less, it was just hidden behind some pot and I didn't see. So the stem has elongated, so I'll have to cut this and propagate to make this plant more in shape. So I'll just cut the tip. So soft stems do not need to have rooting hormone, and mostly if the soil is well aerated, the stem can be propagated without rooting hormone also. So I'll just clear a bit of base so that I can pot it in soil. Here I'll just make a hole and put this. And spray some water, and this leaf I will put it here to root for itself. So the cling foil should be tight so that when we can just keep it on the soil also. After 20 to 25 days, it will give rise to small roots, and then we can pot it in a separate pot. So I think I have covered everything almost. If you people have any doubts, you can ask me. This peperomia also I have propagated. You can see the roots is well It is also propagated with the help of leaf and stem cuttings both. Seeds is a very lengthy process, so please try the vegetative methods propagation, which gives you joy because the plant you get is a bigger one. I think I have cleared all. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thanks for watching.